Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 5 dating rules for young men. One thing that I've noticed amongst a lot of young guys is that they make a lot of dating mistakes at a very young age. They're not really aware of the red pill. They're not really aware of female nature. So they make decisions, poor decisions, very early on in their dating careers. So the very first thing is to always wear a condom. You always gotta stay packed, you gotta stay strapped. There's a good line from Kanye, I forgot the name of the song, but it goes something like, bulletproof condoms, when I'm in these. And it's very true, man, especially when you're young. I would say when you start dating and your nuts drop around 17, 18, that testosterone is gonna kick in hard and you're going to want to have sex. That's just an inevitability for both men and women. So when you are in those moments, a lot of guys neglect to actually wear a condom. And what ends up happening is that they get their girl or the person that they're dating pregnant. That's just a big issue because unless you're prepared financially and you have more experiences under your belt, you're not really ready for having a child that young. So the best thing to do is that preventive medicine, always wear a condom, stay strapped, and always be ready. Even as you get older, the older you get, you're in your early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, if you're not ready for having a child and being a dad, it's always a great practice to just carry a condom, stay strapped, and be ready. All right, the second thing is that hypergamy is real. Hypergamy is the concept where a woman will always date someone of equal caliber or higher status than themselves. This is proven to be true. Women will always subconsciously try to pick a man that's either at their level or higher. The reason why it's important to know that hypergamy is real is because you should not get disheartened or disappointed when a girl's, let's say you're 18, you want to talk to another girl that's 18, but she's dating a guy that's like 22, 24. The reason why is because hypergamy is real. So try to play hypergamy to your advantage. When you get to 24, the girls that you're dating that are younger than you, they're going to be more attracted to you because you're older, you have more experience, you have more finances, you're financially more stable. At least you should be. You're just leveling up and girls will notice that. So hypergamy is real. Don't be disheartened. It's just the way of the game. When you compare a guy that's 30, maybe he's self-made, he's maybe a millionaire, or he's already has established a higher net worth compared to an 18-year-old that has maybe no money in the bank, still lives with his parents. It's just a big different, you're on a different playing field. So hypergamy is real. What you should be doing is trying to work to get to that level. The next thing is don't waste too much time trying to get laid. And what I mean by this is that I remember back when I was in high school, there used to be a lot of my friends that their main priority of going to school every day was to get more girls. That's all they wanted to do. To the point that it was like, all right, man, do you have anything else going on in your life? Do you have any goals, any personal goals, any business goals? They really didn't have an answer to that. They just wanted to chase girls and get as much girls as they could. And to each his own, everybody has their own goals. But I believe if you want to level up as a man, you need to focus on more important objectives, like leveling up your mission in life, your finances, knowing what's more important to you. These higher level questions that are going to just elevate your life, especially early on. Try not to waste too much time trying to just get laid. Focus more on building yourself, building skills that are going to pay you more money. Focus on networking, focus on just growing as an individual. And then later on, the girls are just going to naturally come to you. A lot of relationships end after high school. There's a point, they call it the break phase, where a lot of relationships, when they initially start off, let's say you're like 16, 17, you start dating, and then you get to like 18, a lot of relationships end up ending because a lot of life changes are occurring. People are going off to college, your girl might be going to college, you might be going to college, you're going to different colleges, and at that point, there's like a breaking phase. But it's perfectly natural. Relationships end. It's not the end of the world. So you just have to have that in mind that after this ends, you are going to be okay and you're going to focus on other things. You're going to grow as a person. So just keep that in mind. Relationships end, but it's not the end of the world and you'll be okay as long as you stay locked in, have a positive attitude and look for the best out of the situation. And the last thing here is to stay locked in. And what I mean by that is that always try to have a higher priority on, again, your fitness, your finances, leveling up as a man. And the reason why I say this is because I see a lot of guys that get into relationships and they start to become beta-tized. They stop going to the gym, they stop going hard, you know, lifting weights, they get overweight, they just don't really care about these things, they stop taking care of themselves. And I think the biggest reason why is because they get too comfortable in the relationship that they forget about themselves. The problem here is that a lot of relationships do end, and you never want to be in a position where you're too dependent that you stop taking care of yourself, that once you do get back into the dating market, you're lost and you don't really know how, you're not really in shape, you have to work again to get in shape, or you're not financially stable, so that's another issue there. You always want to be ready, war ready all the time. And Chris Jones, one of my favorite YouTubers, he always used to say, stay hoe ready. No, it's just the concept of staying ready, having that preventive medicine that in case something happens, you are prepared for anything. But the biggest thing here is that the fact that you're putting your fitness, your personal hobbies, your gym, your goals, your mission first in your list of priorities, it just elevates your whole confidence level. Because women, what they want to do is they want to come into your frame, they want to come into your life. When you have an interesting life where you're hitting the gym, you're staying in shape, you're looking good, you're going out to different events, you have an interesting life, women love that, and they're going to be more attracted to you, they're going to have more of that genuine desire for you. When you don't have that, when you start losing that, they start to lose that attraction. It's when it comes to attraction, it's always, you always want to keep that attraction up. If you neglect it, there is a possibility where the attraction can start going down, and the woman starts to lose that attraction that she originally fell for you for, because you're not really taking care of yourself anymore, you're letting yourself go, and that can be a big issue in the long term. So there you have it. These are the 5 dating rules for young men. This is great preventive medicine so you can make the best decisions in your relationships and ultimately in your success. If you made it this far into the video, make sure to give it a like. Also, hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. Until next time, stay strong and keep on conquering. Peace.